The 36 Lessons of Vivec. Sermon 36. For these were the days of Resdania, when Chimer and Dwemer lived under the wise and benevolent rule of the Alm Sivi, and their champion, the Horator. Though the Dwemer had become foolish, and challenged their masters. Out of their fortresses they came with golden ballistae that walked, and mighty Atronox, and things that spat flame, and things that made killing songs. Their king was Dumak Dwarf Orc, but their high priest was Kegranak, the Blighter. Golden ballista, under mountains, and over them the war with the Dwemer was raged. And then came the Northern men to help Kegranak, and they brought Ysmir again. Leading the armies of the Chimer was the slave that would not perish, the Horator Nerevar, who had traded his axe for the ethos knife. He slew Dumak at Red Mountain, and saw the Heartbone for the first time. Men of brass destroyed the 11 gates of the Morning Hold, and behind them came the Dwemeri architects of Tone. Am threw down her cloak, and became the face-snaked queen of the 3-in-1. Those that looked upon her were outcomes by the meanings of the stars. Those that looked upon her were overcome by the meanings of the stars. Under the sea, Set stirred, and brought the army he had been working on in the castles of glass and coral. Clockwork dregs, mockeries of the Dwemeri war machines, rose up from the seas and took their counterparts back beneath, where they were swallowed forever by the sea. Red Mountain exploded as the Horator went too far inside, seeking the Sharmat. Dwemeri High Priest Kegranak then revealed that he had built that which he had built in the image of Vivec. It was a walking star, which burnt the armies of the Triune and destroyed the heartland of Veloth, creating the inner sea. Each of the aspects of the Alm Sivi then rose up together, combining as one, and showed the world the sixth path. Am took from the star its fire. Set took from it its mystery, and Vec took from it its feet, which had been constructed before the gift of Molag Bal, and destroyed in the manner of truth, by a great hammering. When the soul of the Dwemer could walk no more, they were removed from this world. Resdania was no more. It had been redeemed of all the iniquities of the foolish. The Alm Sivi drew nets from the beginning place and captured the ash of Red Mountain, which they knew was the blight of the Dwemer, and that would serve only to infect the whole of the middle world, and ate it. Altadun Dunmeri. The beginning of the words is Alm Sivi. I give you this as Vivec.